Today I'm going to share with you brutal life lessons that completely change your life if you just understand what I'm trying to say. The first lesson that I understood about life is that the only resource you have when you don't have anything, when you're starting your career or beginning your business or you are in a startup, the first and the most important thing you have that is common with everyone is your time. Your time is one of the most powerful resources and the only resource that you have when you're starting your career. And also, you need to understand the mentality you develop during the struggle is the mentality that you have to have in order to become successful. And my biggest reason when I started like 5 years ago, my journey on life was to struggle. I decided that pain and suffering were my only friend because I wanted to grow in life. I never wanted to become average in life. I always wanted to have uniqueness in my life. I promised myself that I would accept death if I have to live a normal life. I would say that I would die shortly in a war than just living like a gardener. I never wanted to have a normal life. And that was always hunting me. I wanted to be creative. I had creative skills. I had passion about myself. I had I had love to do the work, but I just don't want to do the work that is not like normal work. I wanted to do hard stuff in my life. And that's where it really came from. Understanding about time. Time is something that if you control, you can be unstoppable. Nobody can stop you. The biggest obstacle most people have in their life is the lack of time control. What I understood is that if I am competing against the elite and the most powerful people in the world, the same thing they do, I can also do it. But I also believed in myself that I can do much better than them. The only problem is the lack of time management. So, what I understood is that if I have an objective that I want to pursue, if I have something or any type of work that I want to do, if I just focus on my 24 hours and master my time, like for example, in real life example, if I want a task to be done, I always have time deadlines, something that pushes me to do the work without regardless of how I'm feeling, regardless of what I want to do. It does not matter if I'm disciplined or if I'm motivated. If I have a time deadline goal, I am just focused on doing the work and completing under a time deadline. That was my productive hack in everyday life, which I totally understand that if you want to just work, you just need to get up and start getting to the work. One of my greatest leader that I watch online is Alex Hermosi, and he is such a great person. And the lesson I learned from him was that whenever you want to work and you know that you're not able to work, all you have to do is just start. I mean, like, just get to the work and start doing the work. Within 5 or 10 minutes, your brain will actually love doing the work. It's the resistance that you have to cut between the work and starting the work. That's why I understood that whenever I came back from work and I wanted to do more work, I just took a little bit break in between that I need to get some hydration. And then when it was time to work, I started my clock and just got down to work without making any single excuses in between because I knew the more resistance you create between getting to the work and doing the work, there will be negative thoughts that might get you, that might force you to do something else, or that might eventually convince you to do something else, which is not work. And remember, my friend, without doing the work, nothing is earned. So, if you want something in your life, you need to focus on getting productive every single day and to enjoy your life to the fullest. Because what I really understood is that every day working hard literally gave me satisfaction, and I wanted to have that feeling for the rest of my life. The second lesson that I really understood is that overcoming your mental fears. There is no difference between a successful people and a non-successful people. The only difference I saw was that mentality. Like if you put both the person in the same scenario, their thoughts, their choices, their behaviors, and the reaction towards the problem or any kind of situation is always going to be different. Someone who makes a difficult choice will be a successful people, and the person who makes easy choices are going to be unsuccessful people. because you know that now you have to digest one thing: the world is difficult, and if you do not get tough, you do not become competitive, there is no chance that you are going to win. And my friend, I know that the biggest confidence really came from keeping promises to yourself and just working on yourself. Do not become a people's pleaser. Just focus on yourself and focus on getting 1% better every single day and watch the magic of consistency. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you will like this video, and please like and share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.